The star of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness himself, yes, Doctor Strange aka Benedict Cumberbatch, teases the darker-toned Marvel film and the type of horror we can expect. And despite him stating it in an interview and an article, people still literally did not listen to or read what he said. If there is one thing I've learned over the course of the last couple of years, that's that film experts apparently don't understand what horror actually means. And by film experts, I mean people on like film Twitter and film talk or whatever. Because apparently horror only means Saw. It's either body parts everywhere or it's not horror, because I don't know. I don't know why we're there. Whatever the case ends up being, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be disappointed with this film because it's not just a full-on gruesome horror film like they envision it. It doesn't matter though. Recently, we heard from Elizabeth Olsen teasing the horror elements, the jump scares, and all that. We've had Sam Raimi say there's definitely flavors of his previous horror films in there. So the recent update from Benedict Cumberbatch teases the same thing. He doubles down on the jump scares and says, yeah, those are there. You haven't seen these before in the MCU. But also, there's other things here that you've never seen in the MCU, like the darkest tones we've done so far. This is also the scariest Marvel movie yet. It goes into darker places, dark territories, and dark realms. He did say that there's comic shop horror, jump scares, different types of horrors he can't reveal due to spoilers. Obviously, body horror, quite a few things like that have already been teased or revealed. So again, they're definitely hyping up that this isn't a standard Marvel Studios film in terms of, you know, the approach and darker tones and what they're going to be showing and how much horror and what type of horror they can show. And again, I think many of us are going into this realistically expecting a Marvel Studios film that kind of pushes what they've shown so far in terms of violence, blood, and scares. Other people are disappointed because they literally are going into this expecting like American History X or something. I don't know why. I think people just hear horror and in their mind they like form an idea of what that is to them. But horror, much like anything else, is individualized and subjective and can be interpreted by many people as something completely different. Like, I've said it multiple times, jump scares do nothing for me. I literally sit there and people are like, how did you not jump? I'm like, because it's just a loud noise. It's a jump scare. It's cheap, right? Like, it does nothing for me. What does do something for me is showing me nothing, having a very well-lit scene, and using the atmosphere, the music, and building up tension. That literally makes my heart rate jump. Like, you know, I wear an Apple Watch, so I watch it after I'm watching like an intense film, and my heart rate is elevated during these scenes. But again, body horror, something like that, like, oh, watch Saw whatever, Saw 9, Jigsaw needs new kidneys or whatever. I sit there, I'm like, yeah, that's gross, that's cool, that's stupid. It's just there. Blood, Like, it's just shock horror, right? It's like shock value. It does nothing for me. I know some people are completely the opposite way. Tension builds nothing, that, you know, they don't respond to it. But you show them Jigsaw's contraption, they're like, ooh, glass. So I guess, you know, I kind of get it, but come on, guys. We're not going to see, like, you know, Jigsaw in the Multiverse of Madness. That's just stupid.